Let's go. Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Previously with the Morning Q crew.
Y'all already sweating just thinking about summer travel? You're not alone. Maybe you're taking a little vacay, a little trip later this month or next month. A lot of people on vacation right now, before school kicks back up in August.
Don't put that in those kids' heads right now. They just got off for summer.
Oh, Target's already putting out the school supplies here in Alexandria.
Look,
it's not even the 4th of July. They're like, we're going back to school, baby.
Yesterday, I just saw that Spirit Halloween is already taking applications.
Christmas is less than 6 months away.
I know. So things are going fast, guys.
So there's a new trend, and it's called coolcation, not coolation. Coolcation.
Get some Kool-Aid and them Kool-Lots and the coolation on the coolcation.
It means skipping the heat and traveling somewhere with cooler temps in the summer. So places like the mountains, the lakes, the forests.
What did you just say?
The forests.
The forests. Oh my gosh. Give me a cool forest, not the ones down here. These are too hot and muggy with the mosquitoes.
That humidity.
The red bugs, the ticks.
The flies have been kind of bad too.
Ooh, the horse flies too.
Oh, I don't play with no horse fly.
The deer flies, the horse flies.
I can't stand a roach or a horse fly.
The regular flies, the flies, the whatever flew in my ear the other night.
According to Google Trends, if you don't know what Nancy's talking about, it's in our podcast.
Yeah.
Best of the Morning Q crew, wherever you get your pods at.
It's a better story. It's a better story than Josh's maggots, I'll tell you that.
My story from 2 weeks ago was great.
No, it was.
It was so good, we had a part 2 to it.
They had no business having a part 2.
According to Google Trends, searches for cooler travel destinations are way up. People are supposedly swapping out Florida, because it's hot in Florida too, for Alaska. I've always wanted to go to Alaska. I would like to live in Alaska.
My friend Gretchen did. She lived in Alaska for
Heck
a while.
Yeah, it's dark, it's cold.
She said it was so beautiful. And you know what? She just came back from Canada. She was there for a Rotary trip, and she showed how beautiful it was. And they just had like snowy mountains over there.
That's another place people are ditching hot places for. Canada, Iceland. It makes sense with extreme heat events becoming more common.
I know.
It's not just about comfort. It's cool spots. They often have fewer crowds this time of year, so you might want to jump on the coolcation trend.
You know, I want to go to a nice fjord.
A what?
A nice fjord.
Let me pull out the dictionary. What the heck is that?
A nice little fjord. You know, I would go to Norway and just hang out on a fjord.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying at my house, and I'm waiting till November.
That's your coolcation.
That's my coolcation.
Gonna have some Kool-Aid.
On a coolcation. Nancy, there was a report that came out recently. It found that 67% of American consumers say they are reducing spending on everything. That's a large chunk. 75% are concerned the United States may go into a recession this year. So when they're asked what they're cutting back on, here's some of their responses. 52% cutting back on clothing, shoes, and accessories.
Yeah.
49% are reducing spending on entertainment like concerts and movies, which
we were talking about
expensive.
That. Yeah, we were talking about the movie thing though the other day.
That's expensive too.
Yeah, how some of the we were talking about was Elio wasn't doing as well,
right?
And it was like the lowest Pixar. But we were saying with all the other movie choices, and people aren't spending as much because it's so expensive to go to the movies that people are just trying to save up for the movie they really want to go see, this summer.
47% are spending less on travel, so there's no coolations going on.
Coolcation.
Or just a summer vacation. 38% are cutting back on hobbies. Maybe there's certain things you like to collect or do. You're just not going to spend the money on it right now.
Right.
34% are trying to spend less on groceries. Good luck, unless you just don't want to eat. 33%.
Man, you better plant you a garden, boy.
33% are doing an audit on their streaming subscriptions. You know, there's a ton of those things. You know, you got a streaming service for everything.
My brother and I have. We've cut back on our streaming stuff.
32% are limiting the alcohol consumption. That adds up quick.
That one doesn't bother me because I'm not a big drinker, so I didn't really spend money on that anyway.
27% are spending less on sporting events. Those are expensive. Those keep going up too. And you can watch it for free at home for the most part. I mean,
you know what you can really save money on, and I know it's hard to do, but if you quit smoking, because I know how expensive cigarettes are.
Especially here in Louisiana, keep taxing the heck out of it.
But that's one of the best things you can do for yourself is to quit smoking. But believe me, both my parents smoke, so I know how hard it is to quit smoking. Yeah.
27% are cutting back on personal grooming. You are gross.
Oh, that's one of them that I'd have to cut back on a lot of other stuff before I even start cutting back on grooming.
We're talking about nails and spas and pampering and
That
beard
one-
trims and haircuts.
I definitely cut back on the nail stuff. Remember how you were making fun of me the other day?
Your nails look gross. Look like a third grader's nails.
You said a 7th grader, now I regress to a 3rd grader.
Yeah. Especially that thumb one.
I got them fixed, though, but I need to go get them redone again, yeah.
22% say they've had to reduce their giving to charitable organizations.
Yeah, that one kind of hurts, too.
Yeah, we have to cut back. Everything kind of has to get cut back. I know
Right.
with insurance keep going up here in Louisiana, too. I was on the phone. I told you last week. It's like, here, my insurance is going up $2,000 for a whole year.
For homeowners insurance, yeah, it's
And
ridiculous.
I was like, something's going to have to give eventually because people are not going to be able to afford this. Like, what is happening?
Like I was telling you, and I'm not trying to get political, but I'm just saying people keep voting for the same person over and over again when it comes to like insurance commissioners and stuff. And I don't know this. I'm just saying, but I'm an election commissioner and I just see the same people on the ballot versus there are other people on the ballot, but people just keep voting for the same person over and over without researching who the other people are.
And these insurance companies, they claim it's because we live where there's hurricanes or there's an uptick.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to cover us no more. And I'm like, well, why? Then you're going to have to not make it forced legally to have insurance then because we're not going to afford it or get it at a certain point. It's a mess.
Right.
Anyway, let us know. Are you tightening your belt? Are you tightening your belt, Nancy?
Well, Josh, I don't really have much of a belt anymore. I'm trying to save money by not even buying a belt at this point. Trying to cut back on everything these days.
She's so poor she don't even have a belt.
Nope.
She just lets her pants hang.
Well, they're not hanging as much because I've just been
Eating too much.
eating my feelings, Josh.
Eating your stress
like
away.
the rest of us.
Oh, I got a rant.
Okay.
I got a rant.
I want to hear all about this rant.
It blows my mind.
Let's do it because I'm gonna have to follow it up with good news later. So let's hear about the negative stuff first.
Okay.
What
so
did this woman do to you to make you so upset?
I am going around the traffic circle. Okay. Coming towards the station.
Okay.
After I get through the traffic circle, I move over to the left lane.
Okay.
And I'm driving, and they have a red light, and it's red. I see that. Well, this car decides she's going to quickly put her signal light on, like that matters, and then jump out in front of me. Okay? And because the traffic was already stopped right there, I almost hit her. Like, I come very, very close. I can see her face in her mirror. Okay? That's how close I was. And she thought I was going to hit her, too, because she was like, talking a lot out loud, looking at my truck. I was like, oh my God. And then I blew the horn after I slammed my brakes, and then she starts yelling at me. I could see her, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you're the one who pulled out, you idiot. It was just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right.
There was not enough time for me to slow down without hitting you almost.
Right.
So she's cussing me out, and I'm cussing her out. And so then the light finally turns, and we're slowly picking up speed. She decides to go back in the right lane, right? Because the cars are going slow. So I get behind her as well because it is going slow. Well, then she decides to be another butthole. And she's like, I'm going to drive slow on purpose just because you're behind me.
Oh.
So then I'm ticked off now. You done pulled out in front of me. Now you got mad at me because I blew the horn at you because you pulled out in front of me. And then now you're driving slow. So I get back in the left lane and I floor it. And then I cut her off and I start flying. Okay, I'm going fast.
Okay.
Way over the speed limit. I'm cruising.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now old granny wants to pick it
Oh,
up.
my goodness.
So now she speeds up.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's coming after me.
Josh.
So it
This
stops.
is how you wind up
Getting shot.
Yeah. Getting shot, getting arrested.
This is an old woman, too.
Winded up on the local news. This is like, okay.
So
what
then
happened?
we're at the next red light here in Alexandria on MacArthur, okay? South MacArthur, I think this is what this one is. So I end up getting to the light, and I just cut off. They put all those little icon. What are those little reflective things on
Reflectors.
the road? So you can't cross out right there to
Yeah.
get. And I did it anyway because I'm turning right on red, and I just went by, and I said, I'm done with all you people. I'm not waiting at this red light. I'm out of here.
Okay.
I cannot believe this lady.
She followed you?
She gets mad for pulling out in front of me. That almost hit her. I blew the horn at her. Then she wants to drive slow and she gets mad when I pass her. Lady, I want to get. I hope you. We're talking about a lady who swallowed a bone earlier.
Oh.
I hope you choke on a fish bone too, lady. How about that?
Oh,
I
my
hope you
goodness.
choke on a fish bone.
Wow.
Couldn't believe it.
So
Ticked me off so
but
bad.
you did leave her behind, though, whenever
I
you
did
turned
leave
on
her
red.
behind, but she was she was very combative, ready to fight, and I'm like, you're doing it all to yourself, you idiot. So if you're listening and you had a race with an orange truck, you're an idiot. Don't pull out in front of people, you moron. I'm done. Things to look forward to in July. Nancy, I know you're not a big sports person, but man, Tour de France starts this weekend. The MLB All-Star Game is July 15th. Golf's Open Championship is on the 17th, and then the WNBA All-Star Game is on the 19th, and we're closer and closer to football starting back up.
Right. Wimbledon's already underway, though.
Yep.
Yes, that's tennis right there.
Look at you, knowing something about sports.
Well, I know Wimbledon is tennis, right? So I know at least that much, right? So also what we have, TV. Josh, that is not a nice gesture, what you just gave me right there. So what I'm excited for, guys, new season of South Park. You know, I'm a big South Park fan. So a new season of South Park is underway, and I saw the little trailer for it, and they're making fun of Diddy, which I love. So that's hilarious. So they're already bringing Diddy into it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is also coming back, and the new spinoff of Dexter Resurrection premieres on the 11th. The ESPY Awards are the 16th, and Shark Week starts July 20th. Shark Week's always fun.
How about shopping? You like to shop, Nancy, when you have money?
When I have money, yeah. When I have money, that's the trick.
Amazon Prime Day is next week, 4 days this time, running through July 8th through
Yeah.
the 11th, so maybe you can get a deal out there. Remember, you're not saving money if you're buying something just because it's on sale. You're saving money if you needed something or wanted something and it's on sale.
That's the trick. Don't
If
let
you're
them
buying it just 'cause it's on sale, you're spending
you
money.
guys. I know they try to get you with those little flashy ads, you know, but remember, they know how you think. They know your shopping habits.
They know
Like,
your viewing history.
They know what's in your likes. You know, when every time you put like a
Shopping
little
cart.
heart, you know, next to, I like that. They're like, hey, this is on sale. We know you like it.
They know more about you than you know about yourself.
That's right. They listen to you, too. Also, lots of movies coming out this month. Jurassic World Rebirth, we were talking about that. Also, James Gunn's Superman. I'm super excited for that.
I sure hope it's good, Nancy. If it's
I
bad,
do
I'm just so
too.
disappointed.
My brother and I are making plans to go see it, but not right when it opens because we want to wait till the theaters clear a little bit. We don't like it when it's crowded. I know what you
just
did
do an
last...
early showing.
Well, no, there's going to be too many kids. It's going to be too loud.
Not if you go in the morning hours.
Yeah, there's gonna be too many kids.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well,
wait
it's
till it's
true, it
been
is
out
summer.
for. It's summer. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Also, I know what you did last summer, so I guess they're rebooting. I know what you did last summer, so that opens on the 18th.
I think it's a new one.
Well, no, because it has the same title as the original, so I think it might be a reboot. I don't know. So, Fantastic Four: First Steps hits theaters July 25th, and Happy Gilmore 2. We talked about Subway is doing a little
Those
promotional with
cups,
that.
yeah.
Yep, that hits Netflix the same day.
And, of course, holidays, Nancy. 4th of July. We
Yeah.
have National Bikini Day this Saturday.
Are you going to participate in that?
What? I don't have a bikini.
Oh, we can make you
We
one.
weren't supposed to say anything about that.
Oh.
National Fried Chicken Day is on Sunday. I'm going to have to celebrate that. I got
Yeah.
my cholesterol medicine now, baby.
Oh, there you go.
World Chocolate Day is on the
Ooh,
7th. National French
nice.
Fry Day. I love a good French fry. National Mojito Day.
Oh, give me a mojito.
On the 11th, Ice Cream Day. You scream ice
Nice.
cream. We'll all scream for ice cream on July 20th. Lots to look forward to this month. Let us know what you're looking forward to. I haven't had a s'more in so long, Nancy.
A real one? No, I haven't either.
I want to go, and I don't like camping, so I don't want to go camping, but I want to go camping just long enough to make a s'more. Burn
Just
a little
make
fire.
one at your house, man.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's
You gotta do
not
it
the same.
outside.
Yeah.
With the graham
I
crackers.
like
and
camping, just
chocolate.
not this time of year.
Yeah, for
I like
real.
it when it's cold outside or nice and cool at least, you know.
I don't do camping.
I know you do.
I'm not roughing it just for the fun of it. Okay? I pay a big house note. I want to stay in my house.
That's when you build a bonfire in your backyard, Josh.
You
That's
know,
all you
that'll
need.
work. That's
just
true.
make a little
I can do it in my
bonfire.
house.
You can do that. Make a little bonfire in your backyard. I mean, we'll check your city ordinances for that or whatever. if you
They
can
don't
do that.
follow the ordinances.
No,
where
I know
live
they
either.
don't. I know they don't. But yeah, just build a little bonfire. You're gonna be okay. And then you just melt the little marshmallow and then
Yeah.
get the graham crackers and the chocolate going. Make
I'm
a
gonna
little
have you
s'more.
come over. We can have a s'more.
Yes, let's have a s'more night. We're gonna watch those movies we keep saying the other
4th
one
of
needs
July
to watch.
weekend.
That's right.
Get some fireworks at the near
That's
fireworks
right.
there.
We're gonna burn down your house, bud, with those
Whoa,
fireworks.
whoa, whoa. Well, I got insurance. It'll
Oh,
get me out
okay.
of that high note.
That's some high insurance too.
Yes.
Oh, the insurance in Louisiana. Oh, that's some steep
If
insurance.
burning the house down gets me out of that note and insurance, just burn it down.
No, don't say. Boy, you leaving some evidence on the radio right now. I wouldn't say that on the radio.
Anyway, according to data from Instacart, this week is peak s'more season. The week of the 4th is when they see the biggest hike in orders of graham crackers and marshmallows together. The second biggest spike is around Memorial Day, the unofficial start of summer. Then there's a small jump around Labor Day and early September. So we're in peak s'more season. So get your s'mores on this weekend, baby.
That's some good stuff. I really want a s'more now.
We'll give you away a cake from Atwood's Bakery.
When did you get a s'more cake?
I wonder if they do that.
They do. I know there's s'more flavored things that you can get, different like s'more cupcakes, s'more cookies and stuff. They need to make a s'more cake.
They might. We'll have to talk to Aaron.
Because they're so good, makes you want some more. That's how you get the name.
Grandma joke.
But that's how you literally get the name. They're so good you want some more. That's why there's an apostrophe in there.
It wasn't that funny the first time.
Whatever. So anyway, Josh, a lot of people suffer from this, especially in Louisiana, but a woman's Reddit post is going viral after she said her groin got flagged by airport security at 2 different airports, and she had to be patted down, and the consensus seemed to be that it happened because it's summer, and she had swamp crotch.
How did that set off the alarm?
Excessive crotch sweat or too much sweat anywhere can apparently trigger the scanners. I didn't know this.
Because it's very wet and they can't let liquids on. That's probably why.
People in the comments chimed in with similar stories. One said a TSA agent literally told them their swamp crotch caused it. Can you imagine being told that in front of people at the airport?
That is so shameful.
There's a book called 101 Pat Downs, an undercover look at airport security and the TSA. The author is a professor at Cal State Sacramento. She recently told Reader's Digest that sweat really can set off the machines. She said it has to do with millimeter wave technology and how the waves bounce off water. So if you're flying for the 4th or any time this summer, keep in mind that your sweaty nether regions could be a red flag for security.
Go in the morning before it gets too hot.
Yeah,
That's how you solve
but look,
that.
you can carry like powder, like Gold Bond powder and other powders.
Pour stuff down there,
Yeah, I mean, it just has to be like 12 ounces or less, but the TSA says it could require additional screening, which kind of defeats the purpose. So
or go to the bathroom and get some towels and pat it down.
Pat it down, pat yourself down. I mean, I usually powder myself up before I leave because
Put your pants down a little bit,
it helps.
Let the air flow.
I'm telling you guys, if you suffer from like Louisiana humidity like we all do, in your nether regions and whatnot, especially ladies, come on. If you're kind of top heavy, ladies, powder that bra, I'm telling you. My mama was right when I used to see her because she was very top heavy. My mama.
She was like Dolly Parton.
She would pour that powder in her bra before she put it on. My mama, what you doing? She says it's hot outside. She put that bra on. You see the powder, the dust flying everywhere, and she was good to go. She'd go outside. I'm like, all right, mama, and now I'm just like her. Putting the powder on that bra before I go out.
Thank you for that summer travel tip, Nancy.
Hey, now I feel fresh as a daisy. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel dry.
Obviously, your sinuses have stopped up. Because you ain't smelling what I'm smelling.
What?
And it ain't my burp from earlier. I'm just saying.
You all gassy. All right, Josh, a professor of civil engineering at Penn State thinks that we should ban left turns at more intersections around the country. He says they're more dangerous than most people realize. I mean, around 40% of all crashes happen at intersections, and over 60% of those crashes involve someone making a left turn. I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, half of them involve a serious injury. 1 in 5 involve a fatality.
I don't care. As long as you don't get rid of the rule that you turn right on red, I'm okay. I love that rule. It's my favorite road rule. Turning right on red. I feel like I'm cheating the system every time.
Some places you can't turn right on red, but I mean, he says banning left turns at busy intersections would save a lot of lives. Another reason to do it is they make intersections less efficient. Green arrows make left turns safer, but then everyone else at the intersection has to wait just so a few cars can turn left. He thinks more cities should make left turn signals, at least during rush hour. It would save lives and maybe get you to work a little bit faster.
There was this one situation yesterday. Me and Pat Cloud went to get some coffee in the morning. I had to drop her off. Her vehicle had to be dropped off. And I was in this situation where there's no green light to turn left at the intersection. You have to just go whenever on the traffic across from you finishes coming over. And by the time the cars from across the road finished coming over, the light was yellow. So
Yeah.
I was literally the only person that went on that round of the light, and I think that sucks. I prefer to have the arrow because you feel safer.
Yes.
You know you have the right of way.
Exactly.
When you have cars coming from all directions, especially over here, all these service roads, like
The
it's
service
chaos.
roads make it so much more difficult. I know, as somebody who, doesn't live here, hasn't been working here as long as you have, it makes it so much more difficult to navigate this place.
Oh, there's certain areas that I refuse to, like, if I have to, I will, but there's certain areas I avoid just because it's such a cluster.
I mean, having to cross over all of these lanes to get to the other, like if you're on one service road, having to cross over to get to the other service road to make a left turn on that's a nightmare.
You got the red lights, and then you got the 4-way stop signs, and then you got the 4 lanes crossing. It's like, oh my gosh.
It's scary. It's
like that one area by IHOP, like you're going towards Sam's, that one area, like I don't think anybody knows who has the right of way right there.
I was leaving the station one day and I was going to Cane's, right?
Yeah.
And I completely missed the service road because I wound up going on the other little road by mistake. And I'm like, wait a minute, how did I get here? I was supposed to be on the other
that
little
ain't the
service
road's
road.
fault. That's your fault.
I know, that is my fault, but it's confusing is what I'm saying.
Mickey D's wants to give us all heartburn before 10 a.m., and I'm here for it. They announced a new Spicy McMuffin will hit their breakfast menu next week for a limited time. I'm hoping it's not limited, though. I'm hoping they see how well it does, and, we're going to keep this full time.
Yeah, I do like some spicy stuff right now. I like McMuffins, so I'm anxious to try this, Josh.
There are 3 versions: a spicy egg McMuffin, a spicy sausage McMuffin, and a spicy sausage McMuffin with an egg.
Okay, I think I want to try all 3.
I might as well get the sausage and the egg one.
Yeah, you're right. It's a combo. Yeah.
All they did was add their spicy pepper sauce on top, and it's the sauce that comes with their spicy McCrispy sandwich, which is good.
Okay.
So expect those Tuesday, July 8th. They didn't say how long they'll stick around, but I hope they don't do this like they do the McRib. Don't toy with us. I haven't actually been to McDonald's in a long time.
I haven't either.
So maybe I'll swing by and get me one of these. But don't play with my emotions, McDonald's.
Hey, pick one up for me. Surprise me for breakfast one day.
Nah, maybe. I'll think about it.
Hey, I'm always bringing you donuts. Come on, man.
You didn't bring donuts today.
Because they were closed.
No, I said you could go to another one in town.
No, the
and
one
you were
that
like,
I go to
you go.
is in my hometown. That's the one everybody
you
wants.
tightwad. You didn't want to spend the money.
Who's the one who never donates money to the donut fund?
I gave you $1 last week, and I never got a return
People
on
were
that
raining
investment.
10s and 20s on me over here. You gave them a whole dollar.
Chuck E. Cheese, he's been making a lot of memories for kids for a mighty long time, right? He's been around for a long time, Nancy. And
yeah,
guess
really
what?
long time.
He's still adapting to the ever-changing environment and marketplace. They just announced Chuck E. Cheese is having a new spin-off chain specifically for adults called Chuck's Arcade.
So he's not Chuck, he's Chuck.
That's right. The first 10 opened this week in malls across the United States. They're basically just a normal arcade like you used to see in every mall, but some of them will also serve food and alcohol. Each location has newer games like Halo, but classic games like Mortal Kombat and Asteroids.
Oh, okay.
You can still earn tickets and win prizes. Kids are welcome too, but it has this adult angle, so you don't do like what Nancy and I kind of want to do, just bombard a bunch of little kids at Chuck E. Cheese to reminisce and have nostalgia from our childhood.
Push him out of the way of the arcade, like, hey, get off that machine, that's mine.
I just want a picture with the rat.
You just want a picture with him?
I used to love to go to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, and then I became an adult.
I think I've only been once or twice my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
a group. Yeah, it was fun. We had fun. I remember just having all these little prize tickets at the end and going like, that's all I get for all these tickets.
But it was still fun.
It was fun. Like, I get an eraser and a plastic bracelet.
And
okay.
I love the cheap pizza. Cheap pizza, cheap prizes. And Chuck E. Cheese, he had his whole band up on stage, and every now and then they come out and play and they sing.
They would. That was fun.
Now I don't think they have a band. I think it's just him, and he looks very skinny. But you know what? I'll take it.
Poor
I'll
Chuck.
take it.
Chuck needs to just eat more of his own pizza.
Last weekend, we had the Celebrity Bowling Bash event.
Yes,
at Four Seasons. That was a lot of fun. We got a new class into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, and now we have the Hollywood Walk of Fame class of 2026. 35 were selected by an independent committee and received hundreds of nominations.
That's right. In the television category? Why are we
can't
having a
talk
hard
this
time
morning.
talking this? You know, I
We
think
haven't
we're
even
just
started drinking for the 4th yet.
I know. Well, I mean, maybe you haven't. But in the television category, we have Sarah Michelle Gellar, from Buffy fame. Also, we have Gordon Ramsay. We have Chef Gordon Ramsay, Melody Thomas Scott from Young and the Restless, Bradley Whitford from The Handmaid's Tale, and Noah Wiley from ER. There's also going to be a double ceremony for Good Morning America co-anchors George Stephanopoulos and Robin Roberts as well. And the motion picture category includes Demi Moore, Emily Blunt, Timothée Chalamet, director Chris Columbus, Rami Malek, Rachel McAdams, Keith David, Italian actor Franco Nero, Molly Ringwald. Oh my gosh, hello Gen X people with Molly Ringwald, lover, Stanley Tucci, and the late director Tony Scott. The recording category includes Miley Cyrus, where we're just saying Party in the USA has to be part of the soundtrack today, right? Okay, also Josh Groban, Air Supply, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Come on, wake up, it's the first of the month, Okay, and the Clark sisters and Lyle Lovett. Well, I haven't heard Lyle Lovett in a while. Remember when he was married to Julia Roberts?
No, I don't.
He was married to her for a hot minute. The only one for the sports entertainment category, though, is Shaq. But that is a big name, though.
That is a big man.
That is going to be... They're going to have to use, 2 of those squares to fit, his footprints for Shaq. And last but not least, Josh, the live theater live performance category includes stand-up comedian Gabriel Iglesias and Broadway star Leah Salonga? I forgot how to pronounce her name. But Leah's the singing voice, by the way, of Princess Jasmine in Mulan.
I had no idea they induct that many people at a time.
I didn't either.
They don't run out of room?
No, because, so I used to live right near there. I used to live just a couple of blocks from Hollywood Boulevard, but it's a long boulevard. So it goes for a block. It's not just the part in front of Grauman's Chinese Theater. That's the famous part. That's where the old celebrities were, the original ones. But it goes for blocks and blocks and blocks. And then it curves around to where it's not necessarily all on Hollywood Boulevard. It kind of curves around in the area because they have to keep going,
They're going to run out of room eventually.
No, not really. Believe me, if they have the money, they're not going to run out of room.
They'll just keep rolling
It's just going
down
to keep
all
going.
of
I mean,
California.
it's a long boulevard, but if you want to keep it in that area, they kind of curve around to the next street over. But it's all in the vicinity. But they just kind of keep going in that area around the big block and everything. So
It's a big honor to have your name etched in concrete on the sidewalk. So.
Now they do have to pay for it though.
They do?
Yeah, but whenever you think about it, they're nominated, but
They have to pay to have it done.
they have to pay because there is a lot of upkeep that goes along with it. Because
I would imagine.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work that goes into it.
And it's a tourist
It's
attraction,
a tourist
too.
attraction. You're paying people to upkeep with it, but that's one of the biggest tourist attractions over there,
K93 Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Joining us on the show is Baton Rouge native and American Idol runner-up this past season. We'd like to welcome in John Foster. John, good morning. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so
how y'all
much.
doing?
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Sure.
So first off, congratulations on all the success. For those who may not know your story from American Idol, tell us a little bit about your journey from Baton Rouge to becoming the runner-up on American Idol.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that. Congratulations. And it's been a truly wonderful ride. I started out doing music around 15 or so about almost exactly really 3 years ago. Got my first guitar, started learning some chords through my uncle Galen Martin, and just kind of took it slow for a little bit, learning different chords, learning how to play them, and in the summer of 2022, I did my first gig, and then it just kind of stood at doing acoustic gigs, and I got a band about a year ago, last May. I tried out for Idol in November, and then this past May, I was fortunate enough and blessed enough to be runner-up on this year's season 23. And it's just been a whirlwind since then. I've been working hard to get some really great things going, get some music, and in the meantime, I'm doing some wonderful things like different show dates here or there. On July 5th, I'll be at the Paragon, and on July 9th, I'll be back at the Grand Ole Opry. So it's been a truly, truly great ride, and I'm blessed for every step of the moment.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And listen, if you could go back and give yourself any advice before you went to do American Idol, what would it be?
Oh, goodness, it would definitely be that there is beauty in imperfection. I still am fighting it, but I was a really, really big perfectionist, and it would actually get in my way when I would perform, especially, on a stage like Idol, because I'd be so determined to be perfect that I'd end up messing myself up by getting my head and I'd worry about everything that I do, everything that I say, everything that I wear. There is beauty in imperfection. People can relate to you just being a human, and I wish I could tell myself that before. It's like, relax. Yeah, sure, there is pressure. Yeah, you need to try your very best, but don't be afraid to show exactly who you are and be perfectly imperfect.
100%.
Totally get that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to say than to do when you have that. It's a thing.
Oh, man, I'm still learning.
So I'm a big Carrie Underwood fan. So
Me too.
That is the understatement of the year.
So I'm super jealous you got to see Carrie Underwood for like, I don't know how many weeks in a row in LA.
Yeah.
What was that like? How was she as a judge? This was her first season as a judge.
Oh, goodness, man. So I'm a big, I believe in God's timing, and that for sure is true because I tried out for Idol twice before I made it this year. So
Really?
I tried once when I was 15. Very glad I didn't make it through because the judges would have eaten me up. And then I tried out in 2023 and got all the way up to the round that's right before the actual celebrity judges, and unfortunately didn't make it. I was very down, but I didn't realize that was the last year that Katy Perry was on. And no harm to Katy Perry, but when I went on, when they finally let me through to the judges, this was Carrie's first year. And so to have her on the panel, somebody with that much influence and presence in country music,
right,
which is my lifeblood, was just absolutely amazing. And she honestly was a very, very kind human. I've learned quickly that there's the kind ones and there are the not-so-kind ones, and she's definitely one of the kind ones. She was very caring, and of course, because she had been in our shoes, I don't think personally American Idol should ever have a panel going from here on out that doesn't have at least one person that went through what we went through.
That makes sense.
I just think it's so valuable to have that perspective because there's truly nothing else like it in the world, and there are only a select couple hundred, maybe a little bit over 1,000 at this point because we've been doing it for 23 years. But there are only a select group of people that know exactly how it feels to stand in front of those judges and do what we're supposed to do. And once again, I just think that it's absolutely necessary to have somebody like that, especially, in Carrie's perspective, especially somebody that won it because, they know how to navigate it. And I took a lot of advice from her. I took a lot of points on and off screen. So she was really, truly, honestly amazing. And we've been talking about all of her as a person, but her voice, oh my goodness, man.
She could sing the phone book, right?
I know.
Oh my gosh. I was so thrilled when they told us that we'd be able to be audience members for when she sang How Great Thou Art during the Easter Faith special. And that was my all-time favorite from her. And so to see her do it live, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
honestly, me too. That's my favorite from her. And you make a really great point that they really shouldn't have anybody who hasn't been through that process as a judge. I mean, because she's been through it, and I know Kelly Clarkson also seems like a really humble person who's been through it. She was the first Idol, winner, and she just seems like a really humble, great person who's very kind as well. So she and Kelly and they just seem like they really have that together, that they can be great judges because they've been through what the contestants have been through. So you make a really great point right there. Yeah. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So John, really quick, what you have your show coming up at the Paragon Casino. So what can fans expect from that show?
Oh man, I'm super excited about the Paragon because this is my first full-length concert ever.
Oh, nice.
I have never done and when I say full-length in the concert world, it's about an hour and a half. I did my 3-hour shows, back with the band, which was great. But this is actually going to be a nice, concise hour and a half, full time of doing some really good country music. I did my homecoming concert, but that was only I want to talk about the one that I did while I was on Idol before the finale. But that was about 6 songs. So this is actually going to be 25 songs, an hour and a half straight of really good country music. I unfortunately don't have enough material to do a full original set because, I'm just getting off of the TV side of things and I'm getting right into the music side. And that's a slow cooker, man. I'm trying hard but we've got to be patient but we're all working very hard to get some new music out. But until then, of course, until I can have a full set of my own stuff, I'm doing some really, really great country music. Some, George Strait and Mark Chestnut, all these great guys that made country music what they are. I made sure I personally meticulously planned the set list to make sure that we put in there as much variety of old country music as we possibly could. You know, we got the Dwight Yoakams and we got the Johnny Cashes, we got the George Strait. I think it's going to be just a great, great old country show, and I'm looking forward to every second of it.
You had my heart at George Strait.
You're going to be pretty busy this 4th of July weekend. You're actually serving as Grand Marshal for the Avoyelles Arts and Music Festival parade as well. How's it like being chosen for that honor?
Oh, my goodness, it's so amazing. You know, I believe it's the oldest 4th of July parade in the state, I think, if I'm correct. Or
I think so,
yeah. Definitely one of the most prominent, and it was truly a great honor to hear that I would be co-Grand Marshal on side of Tommy McLean, who's a Louisiana legend in himself. Tommy McLean's song "Sweet Dreams" was my grandparents' wedding song. It's a really great. It sure wasn't. I've never met him before, so it's going to be a really great full circle moment to go and serve as co-Grand Marshal alongside of him. I believe it's going to be a great time.
John, you know, I've met Tommy many, many times. I actually work at the Swamp Pop Museum in Ville Platte, and my uncle used to play with Tommy McLean many times. I've gone with them a few times. My uncle was a keyboard player, but his band, the Night Train Band, played with Tommy McLean quite a few times when I was growing up. And Tommy's just the greatest guy. And he had a new album out not long ago called Chasing Down Every Dream. You're going to love Tommy, and he comes to our Swamp Pop reunion every year. You should come to it as well and come enjoy it. But when I tell you, you're going to love Tommy McLean. He is one of the greatest guys. Very humble and classic musician right there.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I got some rapid fire for you, man, before you head on out of here. I know you got to go. So what is the first album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought was Patsy Cline's Greatest Hits. Nice. That was my parents gifted me a record player in Christmas, and the first album they gave me was Patsy Cline's Greatest Hits. It was a great record.
First concert you ever attended?
My first concert that I ever attended was the Boots, Bands, and Barrels. It's Triple B in Livingston Parish. Clay Walker played.
Nice.
That was Clay Walker was my first one.
They're actually going to be in LA in August. Bulls, Bands, and Barrels. Your dream duet partner, living or legendary?
My absolute favorite musician and the person that's duetted with so many people is Willie Nelson. He's doing it with everybody. So I would love to join that roster of people that he's sang with.
One song you wish you'd written?
Oh, man. Goodness. You know, I really like the song All My Exes Live in Texas. I don't know. I just think that's a really fun, the chord progressions in it. It's so swingy, and if you really go through the lyrics, you know, it's not something that's super serious necessarily, but I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to mind because I love the way it sounds, and I love the way that it talks about the Frio River and my welcome thing. I don't know. I really like it.
And lastly, if you could eat only one Louisiana dish for the rest of your life, which dish would it be?
That's a great one.
Ooh. Now we're getting to the hard stuff. The really serious stuff. Because, you know, my family's lifeblood is Cajun food because we own Benoit's Country Meat Block in Addis. So I've been living up. I actually lost a few pounds when I was in LA because I went from eating cracklins and boudin to chicken and salad.
Yeah.
It was a very big change. But to answer your question, I'm a sucker for some boudin. Just
there you go.
A fried boudin ball. That'll be my answer because if I can just do boudin, I can do a couple different things. I can do a boudin sandwich. I can do fried boudin balls. I can do links. So that'll be my answer, boudin.
All right. Good answer.
Again, man. And thanks for representing Louisiana so well on American Idol this past season.
Absolutely. It was my honor.
And we'll see you at the Paragon this weekend, Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yep, I'll see y'all there.
All right. Thank you,
Take
John.
care, man.
All righty. Thank y'all. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. We've been talking with Baton Rouge native and American Idol runner-up John Foster. See him Saturday night at Paragon Casino Resort in Marksville and as Grand Marshal in the Avoyelles Arts and Music Festival this weekend.
You're listening to the best of the Morning Q Crew. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. and subscribe to the best of the Morning Q Crew podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Let's go! Q93.